We are just about set to go. Wake Forest in the white, and it's the Seminoles in the garnet. The opening tip controlled by Florida State.
A couple dribbles, too much on the 15-footer.
Keep an eye on Milan Brown. Also keep an eye on the three-point line. Knocking it down, Mary Carter for the Deacs. Leads the Seminoles, that's 9th in the ACC, and she shoots 87% from the free throw line as well. Florida State will shoot the three, not this time, for Bowles at the free throw line. Players that have attempted over 100 threes this season. Shot clock is inside of 10 for the Deacs. Trying to work it inside. Great passing, and it results in points. Grace Oliver on the final home game of the year for the Deacs. Shavers avoided the defender. She'll knock down a three.
Ended up with 12 points in the first quarter alone, and she really just had them stunned on their home floor.
She finished with a team-high 21 points at Duke. Inside, it's Johns. 4 years in that program. Injured last year while here at Wake. Missed the entire season as that one is blocked inside. Looked like Green got a piece of it for Florida State. Trying to work it inside to Johns. Close range, and she connects.
Now they're physical inside of the paint. Their outside shot is falling. And Emily Johns on her senior night says, I'm about to have me a day.
Shavers at the free throw line. Another wide open shot for Florida State. All the way to the rim for Milan Brown.
That's where she excels. She gives this team energy on the floor.
Pass in tight quarters, and that one will spin on in for Florida State and Panya Davis.
They are daring Florida State to shoot at that free throw line extended area.
Three-pointer from the corner. Mary Carter's got a second three.
Well, the shots are falling. Great job, great read by Milan Brown, who recognized she had jerseys all around her in the paint, so she knows where her...
Along the baseline, difficult shot, it's two for number two. Sorby's in the box score.
Megan Jebbia wants to play in this system. She's the only returning starter, so she knows she's got to be impactful from the start.
Following her own miss for two for Amaya Bonner. Fight for the loose ball. Several players had a chance at it. Somehow Kubek feeds to Bonner. They keep it alive for a third chance. Great movement without the basketball by Kubek for the Noles. Forest with the basketball and Sorby.
And look at how they're fronting Grace Oliver. Look at the defensive assignment. And on the back side of that, the block.
Demon Deacons lost Thursday on the road at NC State, 65-56. Come in with a record of 14-15. Got to kick it out to Carter. A little too much on that one. And Risch grabs it. Risch finds herself open and hits. Shot clock goes inside of 10. Entry pass. Quick ball movement results in two.
And that's how you get around them clogging the paint. Both these teams are doing a little bit of zone defense, right? And you give up a lot of threes in that. As that one falls for Risch.
Nice.
They're going to dare him to shoot it all game long.
Florida State just 1 of 5 on three-pointers so far. Carter in the corner. Oliver for three for Wake Forest.
They've got a lot of guards who have size on them, a lot of 6-footers, but Grace Oliver hasn't got anything to go inside. So what does she do? Step out for the three.
Treadwell from Kubek at the other end for Florida State. Brown just 2 points in the first quarter, looking to add to it. Tried to go to the other side of the rim. Kubek got a piece of it.
Last season was injured, had the ACL injury and missed most of the season, or all of the season, should I say. Still finding her offense.
Second chance for Florida State. Risch working in the paint, trying to get rid of the defender and can't do it. Had to give it to Davis on the spin cycle for the Noles. Minutes.
And right here just doing an excellent job. Sees her teammate needs help and just takes the defender off the dribble, spin move.
Bowles for three. She was a few feet behind the line as well, and Coach Jebbia wants a timeout. That's tickets to the ACC Women's Tournament, and then next year for the 50th It'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina. Three-pointer, and it's Bird for Wake.
And I told you she was the last person out of shoot-around and the first person back warming up for this game, and it was that same exact three-point shot that she was lining up.
Kubek turns and fires and rattles it home. Soleil Williams was out of the starting lineup, and that's 15.4 points per game and the leading scorer for the Noles. Tough shot over the rim and down for Carter.
And just finished.
And they had a game earlier this season, late November. They made 19 threes against Oklahoma. That was in a losing effort, and that was a school record. Davis with the spin again, successfully. Bird past her defender. Kick out to Sorby. That's for three, and it rattles to the bottom.
And what does she do? Give it up to her teammate.
5 of 9 on three-pointers in the game for Wake Forest. And what a drive and basket from Sydney Bowles. Too strong on the shot, close to the basket from Jordan. Shavers pounds it into the floor. Not sure if that was a pass for Davis. You can see the production there from the transfers. We've got 15 so far in today.
She's got something to play for, but they come to a lot of games for Opal.
Sorby goes up ahead. Touch pass inside. Bird got it.
It's the transition 3 game.
Mary Carter ripping the ropes for Wake Forest, and it's a 7-0 run. Only 15 of the 18 teams in the ACC qualified. Last year was the first year of that format and structure. Basket and foul inside. Grace Oliver to the free throw line. Risch tracks it down to the corner. This is Treadwell on the block. Sends it back out to Risch. Risch for 3 for the Noles.
Excellent.
Inside to Davis. What a pass by Bowles.
I love the patience, though. She pivoted all around, did a full 360, and that just shows you how much jockeying they're doing down in the paint. These are some big players out here.
First foul on Davis, right to the rim, Oliver.
What she could do on the offensive end and started building around her.
Quick shot off the pass by Shavers. Rebound on the offensive glass, Sydney Bowles.
Shout out to Tatum Green for another deflection. They're trying desperately to get that ball into Grace Oliver just to get her touches, and they've got to do it from beyond the 3.
Oliver into the paint with touch. First day of March means tournament time, and the excitement of all the conference tournaments as Brown gets that one to fall.
Alon Brown, that was a strong move. As a player who doesn't recognize her potential, has not hit her ceiling according to Megan Jebbia.
Freshman Brown with 4 points. Bird standing her ground. Gives it to... This is Bowles. That's a tough one, and Bowles cans it. 181 career made threes for the senior. Bird inside. Treadwell there. Deflected it. This is Bowles weaving her way with a fancy dribble. Treadwell offensive glass. 2 players just standing there for Wake and making the defensive play.
They're making them play at both ends of the floor. I will say that. A lot of contact, but it's been equal.
Oliver, uncontested 2 as the defender Shavers fell down.
I mean, to be really honest, I knew I wanted to coach, but I still wanted to play, but just didn't feel like financially they were going to make it, and I was really worried about giving up my opportunities, and so it was the right move.
Almost 30 years later.
Exactly.
This is Oliver inside, and she gets it to fall. What do you think about the job that Coach Chevy has done here at Wake Forest?
She's popped out and stretched the floor some. What are your thoughts on Grace Oliver?
Well, I haven't seen them play a lot. I know she's really key to their success. But just see the growth of the tournament, how much excitement it is in the tournament, and I think it's going to be another great one. Very competitive, and a new location. It'd be interesting to see how that goes with a new location. I think so. And I mean that's it's one thing when you get old enough. When you get older, you've been in this business. That happens. But I'm just so grateful to all my opportunities that I've had because of this game.
Maybe Duluth will make a great impression.
I'm sure they will.
And they'll bring it back after.
Future sight for sure. Inside, Kubek.
I just love her patience. I love how she doesn't panic with the basketball. She holds her pivot foot. Kubek gets another 2 to go. She's offensively been hunting her
Most
shot.
recently a loss on the road at Duke on Thursday, 80-52. Around the perimeter, looking for the 3, and they've got it. Cash money, Mary Carter.
Look at how far off. So right here, get stuck. Look at how far the defense has to travel. You're too deep if you're Emma Risch. Step closer to the shooter so that you're not in a panic closeout.
4 of 9 on threes for Carter. Kubek again. Sorby.
It's a little bit too much on that one. You can't give your post a bullet pass 2 feet from him.
Sorby against Green. Had the size advantage and utilized it to block the shot by Sorby.
Disrespectful. Green said, why are you coming here trying me like this? And swats that out the paint.
Shavers tried to pry it away. Shot clock's at 4. Carter just beyond the free throw line. Brown sneaks in and scores.
There goes that speed you were talking about. Brown, where some people might think this is luck, being in the right place at the right time, but I call it hustle and energy. Milan Brown chasing down the rebound and gets it over 4.
Wake shooting 44% for the game as a team. That's a tough cross-court pass. Johns couldn't grab it. Shavers up ahead. Green running the floor, and she lays it in for Shavers. One of the smaller players on the floor at 5'8". Bird. 8 points for Brown. She is the leading rebounder for Wake Forest.
Thank you.
This season. Johns, stationary jumper.
Yeah, these bricks are hurting out here. They're hitting right. And that one drops from Risch. She's been the lone lucky person to knock down a couple field goals inside of the paint around that 15 to 17-foot jumper.
Risch wants it. Shavers. Green the follow.
Tip drill.
Another chance.
Warm-ups. Well, this is why. The miss comes off the other side of the rim. Tip drill first by Green. Doesn't get it, but here comes Bowles. Saving the day and put the Seminoles up by 1. Bowles' offense has been on today. She's been hunting her shot, and right there comes up with the timely tip.
Brown driving into traffic. Lost the handle with 9 seconds to go. Wake needed to foul, and that's what Brown did.
Man, she just played all around this floor. 5 rebounds, 12 points, and an assist.
Trailing by 2, 67-65. Long pass inside. John ties up. 67 all. 3.9 to go. Florida State with a chance. Bowles got it away off the backboard. She misses. And we've got bonus basketball in Winston-Salem.
Sorby's got some hang time. She's been floating in the air for a few plays.
Shavers. That's a 3 for Shavers.
A two-way player, Shavers, a big reason why she started the entire season in every game. Grace Oliver. Not mad at the move, though. The up and under was nice. A little bit too much at the end.
How about 8 rebounds now for Kubek. Green cutting to the rim, and she lays it in.
Very bouncy on the offensive end.
2-point lead, Florida State. 50 seconds to go in our first OT. They send it back out. Oliver missed. 3 in the backcourt with Sorby. Hands it off to Brown, who is driving to the rim. Brown scores. 1-point game.
Contact that she's not supposed to, but right here reads it, gets the screen from her senior, and just does a nice job of allowing Kubek and her physicality to surpass her.
Wake Forest Hall of Famer and All-American player in the 1980s, Lisa Stockton, joined us in the third quarter. Oh, turnover.
Doing that when times are tough and you keep together. 12 seconds left in this game.
First free throw attempts of the game for Bonner right here. And she might be able to put it away. Although based on the sequence at the end of regulation, anything is possible in this game. 1 of 2. Wake got a hustle. Sorby trying to get to the rim. Sorby lays it in.
Play.
4 seconds to go.
Play the steal.
On the inbounds. Up ahead, foul committed, Bird.
And that's what Wake Forest is supposed to do. Sorby, I felt.
77% of the season. Only 3 seconds on the clock. Again, 102. Deflected. Brown. They're not going to get it away. Didn't have enough time.